As established, an incident report is a powerful tool of communication and information that can lessen the impacts of hazardous situations in the future. It is important that you have keen skills in observing, active recall, and establishment of concrete facts. This report is an eye-opener on potential threats brought upon by forms of disasters such as typhoon, fire, earthquake, etc. By understanding their nature and possible impacts, you will be able to plan ahead and handle events with proactivity. Welcome to Module 8, Lesson 3, Handling Emergencies through Writing an Incident Report. At the end of this lesson, you are expected to first investigate the different forms of calamities and emergencies and their impact on society. Next, for you to ascertain the roles of local and national organizations in promoting safety. Lastly, for you to craft a detailed, well-transitioned incident report letter using the simple past tense and past continuous tense forms. To know more about the most common and prominent disastrous events in our country, kindly read this article, Crisis and Community, Delving into the Diverse Disasters of the Philippines. This article is found in your module. Aside from your grammatical skills, it's also necessary for us to widen your vocabulary bank. So together, let us come up with 5 different synonyms of the underlined word. Let's start with the first sentence. Disaster is defined as an occurrence that causes serious disruption to a community's general functionality. What other synonyms of disruption can you think of? For now, I can think of disturbance, interruption, disorder, turbulence, chaos, breakdown. What about you? Next, many research works have claimed that out of the various disasters that hit our land, typhoons are the most recurrent and highly dangerous. On average, we experience 20 typhoons each year. Now, judging the context of how the word recurrent was used, what 5 different synonyms can you think of right now? As of the moment, I can think of repeated. It could be regular. It could be frequent, cyclical, persistent. What about you? Last sentence. Earthquakes not only cause aggressive land destruction, they also result in massive tsunamis. One prominent example is the Morro Gulf earthquake that happened in the year 1976. Based on how the word prominent was used in this context, which particular synonyms can you think of right now? I can think of distinguished, notable, remarkable, outstanding, and significant. What about you? Let's learn about linkers. If you notice, Module 8 really is about helping you embody cohesion and organization as a writer. I believe that you now possess these skills. With that, let us try to test how far you can go with the current learnings that you've cultivated. Together, let's decide which linker is better. You may choose on the box provided on your screen. Let's start with item number 1, the national
Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Council, also known as NDRRMC, collaborates with various organizations. Blank conducts workshops for disaster and risk reduction. What do you think is the best linker? The answer is as well as. Why? Because it helps convey that NDRRMC not only collaborates with various organizations, but also actively conducts workshops for disaster and risk reduction, as well as serves to join and emphasize the dual roles of collaboration and workshop conduct. Next item. Blank the challenges posed by frequent typhoons, communities in the Philippines exhibit resilience and strength in the face of adversity. Which is the best linker? Is it in addition? So that, therefore, have you seen the answer? To complete the sentence, you must choose despite. Why? Because it introduces a contrast, indicating that even though there are challenges posed by frequent typhoons, the communities in the Philippines demonstrate resilience and strength. Next, blank disasters are unpredictable. Early warning systems can significantly mitigate their impact. Which linker should we use? The answer here is while. While is used here to introduce a contrast. It indicates that despite the fact that disasters are unpredictable, the next clause highlights a positive aspect related to early warning systems. Moving on. Effective disaster management is crucial. Blank organizations like the NDRRMC play a pivotal role in safeguarding communities. Which linker must we use? In this case, your answer must be therefore. Why is that? Because it indicates a logical consequence or conclusion, emphasizing the importance of organizations like the NDRRMC in response to the crucial nature of effective disaster management. And finally, the depletion of natural resources is a present concern, largely blank the increasing population and its impact on the environment. Which linker must we use for this context? It must be due to. This linker effectively indicates the cause or reason behind the present concern of natural resource depletion. Wonderful progress, learner! Let us now summarize or wrap up your total learning experiences for Lesson 3. Number 1, our country is prone to various disastrous events such as typhoons, earthquakes, volcanic eruptions, fires, and human-induced disaster. Given this, it is important that we inculcate awareness, effective planning, and community involvement. And next, writing an incident report requires your full mastery, not just on the nature but also on the sequence of events. At this point, you may now reflect on this given prompt. Consider the lesson's emphasis on awareness, planning, and implementation. How can you personally contribute to disaster preparedness in your community?
To delve deeper into these topics, I encourage you to explore the complete module available on Global English Competitiveness ebook for B2 learners. Once more, I am Miss Mediatrix Therese R. Galero, your instructor for Lesson 3, Handling Emergencies Through Writing an Incident Report. It has been a pleasure sharing this educational voyage with you. As you embark on your next phase of communicative growth, Lesson 4 awaits your exploration. I'll see you there!